We have an inventory control tower. This is a typical snapshot of how a dashboard looks like. I mean, so this is a rack. I remember this to be a Metro rack, and the Metro rack has got about 89 products in it, unique SKUs. This is what it's showing at this point in time. There is, very little overfilled, as you can see here. More than 75% of the items are in the low stocks, medium stock, or the high stock situation, and there's nothing in the no stock and the critical stock. So a typical dashboard gives you the view of a rack. You can click onto any of these items and you can get into the stock by stock position, the hour by hour consumption model for any of these racks. So this is how a typical rack looks like. For a particular item, it gives you the ability to look for low inventory, which becomes a focus area. You can even set up rules which says that, oh, every time a replenishment takes place and it's still low inventory, give us an alert. And it shows that, oh, even despite the replenishment, we're still running low stock, which means you have to readjust the min maxes. Clearly, you don't have the right, metrics or actually variables or the sizing of your inventory that needs to be corrected. You also get to look at the product, the SKU name, the location with input count image to validate. You also get a full time-based usage of how much was used, when it was used. And you get this stored all over the days, weeks, months, years. You get another view as well, and we call this smart analytics in the inventory control tower. This actually looks at filters. You can actually put things like which are the items that are continuously low stock every time, which are those which are continuously high stock every time. In fact, one of our clients, it's interesting, 35% of the products on their shelf were not used for 2 years. And now they could get that insight and they could figure out, why are we even ordering that items? I mean, it's just getting overfilled and it's just lying there. It's not being used. So, we get those level of insights. You can also actually look at the turnover of the products. High inventory turnovers, medium inventory, low inventory turnovers, which products are used, at what times of the day, which departments actually are keeping to budget and which aren't. In fact, we also had another situation where we had the clinicians fighting with the supply chain team saying you did not stock. And the supply chain team said, well, we did stock, but somebody from the clinician departments came and took a lot of stock and they just took it up and they put it in their drawers. And there was again no end to that fight. And obviously with a system like this, they went in and they were able to actually look at the images. What was the stock position at what point in time? What time did the stock immediately deplenish and actually at what point in time was it replenished? What time did it deplete? What really happened to the system? You can also do back orders and purchase order references. And this is, again, a small snapshot of what the inventory tower is. It's almost like, for folks who have watched Star Trek and Star Wars, Mr. Spock says to Scotty, Scotty, beam me up. And Scotty beams up Mr. Spock to another planet, or Captain Kirk for that reason. You can get the opportunity to beam yourself into any control room, into any rack, into any SKU of your choice to see what's really going on. That's what the live inventory control tower is.